I see. I see. Sabra, do I grab a cookie before I start stream? I already have a Coke with me, but I feel like I need more sugar than that. Oh, I also have cinnamon hot tamales. Hell yeah. Fuck. Okay, I'll do it. Fuck! Fuck! Okay, we'll be right back. Cinnamon hot tamales. They're a candy. They might be available in Canada, or they might just be available in the US. They're basically, not gummies, what's the word? Chewy candies. They're cinnamon-flavored chewy candies, and they have a very strong cinnamon taste. Because I constantly crave the rush of eating a very strong mint, but I cut off mints almost exactly a year ago. So I substitute, the gaping hole in my heart with, mouthwash and cinnamon-flavored things. Make it make sense, chat. Make it make sense, Dynamic. How are you doing? Sabra, I can't just grab the cookie now. 4 people rushed in. It's like the biggest day I've had in years. In years. I've only been doing this for 2 years, but in years. Wow, wow, wow. I love when the singers come on. Dude, guys, okay, so... when did I last stream? It wasn't Monday, it was Sunday. So we spent like an hour dicking around on the coast, trying to figure out, like, where we were supposed to go to find Joyce. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do anything pertaining to the investigation until Kim comes back. And like, we found a dead body, but it's fine, because it wasn't related to the investigation, I hope. But I go, and just like offhandedly, I ask one person if they had seen, like, the suspect that we're looking for. And then after I ended stream, I realized that they matched the description of the suspect they were looking for, and, like, I didn't reload or change anything, but I was like, oh fuck. I hope that wasn't her. And the one person we asked. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. But that would be stupid fucking funny if it was. Honestly, if it was, I'd just take the L. That would be so funny. Like, just offhandedly. And like, I was telling myself, don't do anything related to the investigation. And then I saw the dialogue option pop up, like, oh, you can... you can ask her about the suspect. Have you seen a red-haired woman running around? So, I say to this red-haired woman, have you seen a red-haired woman? No, but nothing came of it. I'm sure it's fine. And she's more ginger than red-haired. I don't know how literal they meant with, like, Ruby's red hair. Holding a sign saying she did it. Have you seen the suspect? I didn't talk to anyone else but her. No, like, I launched the game, Tuesday morning, and I was like, okay, I'm thinking of going back to the save that I did right before and, like, changing that. Should we? I took a picture of what save it was. I mean, I doubt anything would come of it. Like, I'm 99% sure it wouldn't be anything, but I'm also considering. I don't know why I clicked that. Lurk for now, Mom. Alright, Dynamic! Have a good lurk. I hope you had a lovely day. I'm sorry, cookie? I don't know if I want to grab the cookie. Also, how is everyone? How are you doing? Dude, that was like the biggest Pepega moment. I'm so mad at myself for that. I want a cookie too, but I'm also like, I shouldn't have the cookie. Midterm tomorrow? For what class? Molly? What's good? Haha, sleep. Ha ha ha. Ha ha holidays. That's a cute channel name. You had your first macaroon ever! What was the flavor? Macaroons are so good. It's such a unique texture, you won't get it anywhere else. You know what I mean? And Bran! 21 months! That's how old I am. 21 months old. 21 month streak! Tier 3! I have to like... And I got an emote! Wait, come back! I got it last second. And an emote with his sub. He truly is a god sub. Look at that. Just spam a bunch of those at him. Thank you so much, Bran. Everybody spam Bran with love. Or I ban. Or I... haha, Bran. Haha. Haha. 21 months in a row. That's gonna be 24 in 3 months, which is an even number of months. And it also happens to be 2 years. Can you ban yourself for that one, though? I could try. Ban Psy 1B. You cannot ban the broadcaster. What the fuck? Sabra, I still don't know if I should get this cookie or not. You know what? I'm gonna go get that cookie. I won't even mute. I'll be right back. They're like Valentine's Day cookies. Like, they taste like sand. Like, they're just sugar cookies. And then they're like heart-shaped, and then they have the top of them is covered in like either red or pink sugar. I'll bring one for Dylan too. I can bring one and break it in half and we can each have one. I'm gonna be very romantic. Okay, I'm not even gonna mute. I'll be right back. I literally just vacuumed my room floor today too, so this is not a good idea. Takes a big crunch out of your heart. I love eating heart-shaped things because it looks so poetic once you take a bite, you know. Oh, cookie! Ah! Just the aesthetique of it all. The enigma is mostly aesthetic. If I had a hot tamale with a Hershey's Kiss, how would that taste? This is no longer a Disco Elysium stream. This is food fuck Wednesday. And we eating sweets, boys. How many snacks do you have? I have a small candy bag in my room with various pan-ethnic Asian sweets. I have Flamin' Hot Funyuns, which I go through about probably 3 bags a week. I have the Hispanic cookie sponge. I think that's it. The bag is torn. Where the no, my kiss! I have cinnamon hot tamales. Oh, the Hershey's Kisses are in the pan-ethnic Asian bag. Because I had them in a bowl downstairs, and my brother kept eating them, so I moved them all up here. I'm mixing them right now. Tastes like hot chocolate. The cinnamon hot tamale with the kiss. It tastes like solid hot chocolate. Don't eat glass, because it's bad for your teeth. And with that, we're gonna start. Thank you. What I don't like about the hot tamales is this intense cinnamon flavor wears off really quickly. Oh, me too, Seb. I'm always down for spiced hot cocoa. I'm gonna break your cookie heart. What's up, Suttles? It is indeed a Wednesday. I need to study, I really need to. Girl, same. I got 2 exams next week. It's next week though, we got time. How you doing, Suttles? Did I miss anyone else? No. He doesn't have a heart? What the fuck, bro? That's fucked. Where did I put my Coca-Cola? Jesus Christ, I have so many sugary things around me. The only thing that isn't sugary is the, spicy hot Funyuns. What exam is it? I promise we'll start soon, I swear. Fizika, best of luck. I'm sure you'll do great. Now the question is, do I reload that save? No, I'm sure it's fine. Honestly, if it's not fine and we were just fucking stupid, that would be really funny. I'm almost considering sticking with it. I go study, sorry I cannot chill. It's totally good. Best of luck with your exam. Let me know how it goes. PM me on Discord or something. Let's go the fuck to sleep. I hope we don't have any more bad dreams. They're really scary. They're really scary. Dark phantoms with many tiny eyes chaotically arranged and not looking at you. I'm surprised there's so much lighting, considering doesn't our room look out to the fishing village? Surprised they have running electricity there. Love you too, Seb. Oh, it's Savoir Faire. We'll probably invest in that soon. Ish. The nice thing about the skill tree, or I suppose, like, I haven't had to invest in, any of these skills at all. Like, you start off really high and you kind of stay there. At least so far, that might change. I've had the privilege to be able to invest in all this other shit, but I'm thinking I should start investing in these. But I don't know why, I think it's more of a fear of lagging behind from other skills. Titus said Ruby, the instigator of the lynching, has a shack she rents on the coast. First go across the water lock, then walk down the coast until you see a little fishing village. Yeah, we've already been there a bunch of times. I like how Kim said this is not pertinent to the investigation, and then literally right as he's about to fucking leave, this is extremely pertinent to the investigation. Yeah, return to the dead body with Kim. I can't believe Kim leaves me for 5 minutes and I find another fucking dead body. That's so funny. Estelle to talk about hers. Estelle was the name of the girl, with the red-haired girl, where I was like, maybe we shouldn't have asked her. Maybe she'll open up after you've helped them set up the nightclub. Perhaps we should set up the nightclub in the church. That would be very cute and sweat to do. Alright, let's sleep. Please don't give us scaly dreams. It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feels like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street. Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
Spinning on empty.
On and on it goes for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising, Above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the potted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
All stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Yo, is he talking shit about my tear collection?
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
It's too late. You're not made of nothing anymore. You're something now, Harry. I tried to drown you in the black water, but you re-emerged, kicking and screaming, running. And for what?
Solving your little crossword puzzle. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off your lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Shit. You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city and go. Do it for the picture puzzle and put it all together. Solve the world one conversation at a time. I like how we have the worst fucking dreams and it shows that our morale is healed. Is Kim back yet? It's so fucking quiet. I feel like I need to get the boombox going. How was your Dick Twist Tuesday? It was fucking good, my dude. How was your Dick Twist Tuesday? More importantly, how was your White Girl Wednesday? Is Kim back yet? Kim? I actually don't know the video it's from. I just started saying it one day. Kim! He's back, thank God. Yeah, I've never seen the video before. Good morning.
Yes?
Nothing new. Okay. Should we talk to these two? I don't want to start my morning off by talking to these two cops. They were mean to me. Let's see. Yep, that's our limbic system and our ancient reptilian brain.
Yes? What is it?
Are we or are we not from the same police station? God damn it, you leave her alone! The man with sunglasses snaps at you. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake. I just asked a polite question! Can I actually help you with something? She looks at you apologetically. Yes, of course, preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Again, I can't believe this shit.
He shakes his head, looking like he is really having trouble believing this shit. He might be wearing a disguise. He might be wearing a disguise! Yeah, no shit. Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise? Yes, it's a hobby of mine. He looks at you inquisitively. As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response, something to click. It's not happening, though. Who is this guy? Look, I have to ask. Are we from the same police station? I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What do you say? Okay. Okay? John, he said okay, give it a rest. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind, not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again. These fuckers really got me on something.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
We have so few tasks now. There are so few. Should we sing karaoke tonight? This is still wide open. Oh yeah, the lorry. When is our pain threshold nerf gone? 35 minutes left. Pog champ, we can do that soon. I mean, there's no guarantee that we'll succeed on the check, but we can do it soonish. Do I have anything that boosts physical instrument that I'm not already wearing? I'm sure there is. Besides the crowbar, obviously. Pain threshold. Electrochemistry. Yeah, we have the white tank top, okay. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. Alright, how do we kill 30 minutes of time? Kim doesn't have anything to say about taking the body to processing? I suppose there's nothing to say about that, I guess. Well, now what do we do? Should we do the task that, I feel like I should do the task. Oh, let's go to the dead body with Kim. Oh. Oh dear.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull right now, I'd jack it, paint it in
fuck the
palm
world.
tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
This companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, fuck the world. I like how my mind autofilled that to police.
Snazzy shit ripped skull mobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads, scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit.
Tribal
Cop
shit.
carriage like this would have proper skull value.
Fuck a skull.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
Well, I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in
Copper.
reality. Man, you're certified skulls right now.
There's a strong organizational title. Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
I hate the noise they make for the sensor. Hey!
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
On the contrary.
The part of the presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs. Do you guys know Cindy the Skull? The young man's eyes glaze over as he marks in a voice filled with longing. Oh yeah, Cindy is a right proper skull. Yeah, the other guy lights up too. A true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck. Oh my god, she's this world's Banksy! By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards. He adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting. For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. Odd, there isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient towards them. Who's Van Eyck? Old man, it doesn't matter. He'd be long gone before his greatness is recognized. Saying I'm an old man? Yep. Old as fuck. Yeah, man, it's like at death's door. No wonder you know nothing about the future. You won't be here. Judging by that, Van Eyck is some sort of musician. Or killer? Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez? The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned, the lieutenant replies instead. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here. Apart from the Union themselves, of course. Don't you worry about that, we're gonna make up for the deficit. Yeah, we are! Enough about the scullery. He throws a longing glance at the Kanima. I love these two. Who are the skulls? You don't know? What kind of cop are you? It's not the question. Don't get into it. Of course I do. I'm just testing you boys. The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmernai. Wait, Besmernai. Ah! Oh, Top Hat, no! Neither did I. His voice rings with excitement. The Besmerti, the Immortals, are West Revacholian crime syndicates. Nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases. Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi. Non-verbal? If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying another word. Lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm. They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, where you can find them loitering around their brightly painted, bottom-lighted vehicles. Oh, I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive. What's with the jackets? What about them? What do we start with? Why does your jacket have piss written on it? Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem and not as they are. And I guess it's also a communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you gotta admit, catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it's imperative that the medium itself convey the message. Sure. What I mean by this is we are all pissed. And that the world is inherently meaningless. You heard him, boys. Seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow. So why do you have "fuck the world" written on your jacket? Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it. I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely? Catch fish, you need to hurl the lure many times, and even then there isn't certain you'll catch anything. If you blow up the lake, though, this is a terrible metaphor. You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world. And not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void. Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point. Is it a coincidence that we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops? Definitely a coincidence. Hey Kim. It's a coincidence. What is? There are 2 of us and 2 of these jackets. What are you implying? We should get these jackets. For what? What do people do with jackets? They wear them. Concept of getting dressed is familiar to me. But wearing a jacket like these is not appropriate for an RCM officer. Unless he's deep undercover. Yes. But in theory, Kim, if we were to confiscate these jackets, which one would you wear? Neither. Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise! Fine. If only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think piss is the stronger of the 2 statements. Yeah, I feel more like a fuck the world kind of a guy. Seems about right, Lieutenant Marks. Especially considering your heroic exit attempt. That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there. Oh no. It's a red check! So are we done here, or one of the jacket owners asks you impatiently? You don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you? I don't even want to know what the secret whisper party is. Talking with you has been an enlightening experience. This is the best conversation we've had in the game so far. I'm not even fucking around when I say that. I mean it. I mean it. We haven't carried our tear bag around on this side of the... Let's do that. Let's, Ah, that's caps lock! That's not tab! That's not the button to highlight things! Ah yeah, holy fuck. What's this? Oval? See, rather than ooh, we say oval now. Ooh! Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies. What the fuck is a whisper party? Dude, I'm not hip with the lingo! Tell me! I have no idea. That makes 2 of us. Anything, in here? No? Okay. Tear! This room looks very eerie. Why do I have a feeling we're gonna be meeting the suspect in there? Jesus Christ, we still don't have a gun. We really should talk to Everard. Let's go talk to this lady first. feel like once we start questioning, things are gonna really go, Let's go regard the dead body first. Oh wait, no, don't talk yet. Where did we find it again? Filthy Rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time, streaked with seagull shit and abnormally stiff from God knows what natural processes. Makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. How did this jacket get so disgusting? It's a sordid and filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it? Think about it. Cursed you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that enscones it. Smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. Must have been quite some time in the water before the tide deposited ashore. Okay, but what's the crust made of? Somehow it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk, if not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night. Faint impressions of many footprints also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket has spent some time on the ground before being draped over the railing. What happened when someone put down the railing? Crust is hard. The jacket spent at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then? I'm gonna pretend I didn't think about any of this. Too late, you already thought about it, and now your hands are covered in muck. Ew. Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out. What a great way to start! Do I have regrets? Perhaps. Hold on. The lieutenant leans over the corpse and examines his face. Two glassy eyes stare back at him, devoid of any signs of life. Looks like he's been dead for a while. I'm sure surprised no one found him before you came along. Stands up and shivers as a gust of wind blows through his bomber jacket. Who is this man? Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know the spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think? This is an omen, a sign from above. Don't start drinking again. He looks like me. Well, at least you're not married. Kim points at the ring on the man's left hand. Its flesh around it swollen and gray. What if you are? Let's try not to run ahead. For now we know there's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. What do you think happened here? Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. Truly unfortunate accident. Wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive. Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab. That's why I wanted to ask. Right. What should we do with him? Where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report it back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. What about the field autopsy? Looks like a simple accident to me. Isn't that kind of sloppy? Maybe, but we don't really have that much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest. We did find him. Call the Dramrock Library from Kanema. See if we can learn anything about this Billy Mijon. Cool. And we leveled up. Are there any skills I want to attempt before I invest a point? How close am I to breakthrough? 2 minutes? Jonas! What is that? TwitchCon Amsterdam 2020. That's a pretty badge. How you doing? What about the nightclub situation? Dead body on the boardwalk. Convince sooner to cooperate with the Ravers or a Victor. Okay, let's go talk to her. Doing good, how are you? I'm good, thanks for asking. Had a pretty normal week. Glad to hear you're doing well. There's Sonia, Suna. God, that man climbing down from the rafters might have been one of the scariest moments in this game.
Yes, what is it?
You get your fiber installed on Friday? That's so exciting! Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Fast internet Jonas. That's exciting. He's gonna be so powerful. Very Disco Navi, how you doing?
Yes, what is it?
We should ask about Ruby first. Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say, a woman named Ruby? What? No. No one suspicious around here. She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true. The way she said that sounded suspicious. 500 for 500. At least that's what I convinced my mom to get. That's fucking awesome, dude. What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre and he wants to make it work. God, that noise is terrible. I don't want to make anything work. She replies, her expression unchanged. Hold on, you don't want to make anything work? Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work. Alright, got your message. Is this red or white? Good, she gets back to work. I know I have clothes that... Yeah, something's nerfing my suggestion right now. Oh gosh, yeah, I forgot about the thought. Congrats, you're sober. Take a while for your body to remember how to metabolize anything that isn't sugar alcohol alcohol, so you're gonna be pretty ravenous soon. Eat plenty. You can expect your coordination and balance to improve in a couple of weeks. In 2 months, you might start sleeping like a normal person. Full recovery will take years though, and it'll be depressing. It'll be boring. Don't expect any further rewards or handicaps. This is how normal people are all the time. -1 physical instrument, insomnia. -1 inland empire, sober. -1 suggestion, boring. +1 psyche, return of the self. Oh man, that physical instrument nerf stays. That sucks. Oh, it's already at 1. Oh, because we have a +1 and a -1 right now. Damn, I should have tried that car door beforehand. Oops. Okay, so all psyche skills get a +1. Ah. Huh, that's a huge buff. But it doesn't show as such. So it evens out for Inland Empire and what was the other one? That got a nerf? Suggestion. But because our base went up, it essentially cancels out. That physical instrument nerf sucks though. Okay.
Yes, what is it?
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out. Listen, about your research, you mentioned that earlier that's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something? What? She looks up from her work, disoriented. No, I don't really need any help with the project. If I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it. She thinks about it, a glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings in more snow from the broken gallery. It touches her hair. Alright, she finally says, blinking twice. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go fetch it myself. Is this the filament you're looking for? No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. She's tapping the table in her badly concealed impatience. I don't need it. In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle. Okay, but still. Do you mean the Studio Fortress accident in the doomed commercial area? Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. Actually, I've already been to inside the doomed commercial area. That's how I got the filament. Idiot. Good, then you must know about the giant ice bear fridge in the building cellar. The filament is inside the fridge, just go and get it! How do we not see when we stored the body? There was a note. Yeah. So the offsite copy had been moved to a safer place. She freezes. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory? So the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislaw. Zawisa, of course. Zawisa, of course. Our project lead Sulislaw Zawiswa. God, he was always so hellbent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. What feature creep. She mutters, in the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads, I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go and find that copy from the ice cream maker, will you? Thanks. Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that. By the way, we put a dead body in that fridge. Wait, what? Whose dead body? You know, we don't actually have to tell the entire world about the fridge. Whose body is it? Don't worry, it's all part of police investigation. You put it there. She leans back, massaging her eyelids. You put a dead body in the ice bear fridge. Yeah, that's what I just said. Okay. She says, pressing her fingers into the eyebrow ridge. Very cool. Thanks for keeping me in the loop. You would appreciate it if you kept this knowledge to yourself, miss. Who would I tell? My mother? Don't have anyone to tell. And if I did, I wouldn't. I don't care. Here's my multi-tool. You need it to hack some ice. It opens everything. Ooh! Oh, she's not too happy to be parting with it. Yoink, mine now. Aw, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude! I don't know why I told her about the ice bear fridge. I feel like if it's her fridge, she should know that a dead body was in it. You know? Like, I feel like that's... Like, you should let people know if you store corpses in their fridge. It felt like common courtesy. It's not like what we did was illegal anyway. We are the law. Should we ask around in the fishing village now? I kind of want to go do tasks first. I don't want to ask about Ruby. Because I'm afraid if I, like, ask about Ruby, I'll, like, reach a point of no return. I mean, we don't even know if Ruby is the killer, but, like... I'm just afraid that, like, it's gonna trigger something, and then I'll have to, like, abandon all side quests. Like, it feels, I don't know. It has an endgamey vibe to me. I don't like that. There's more I want to do. Also glad we have enough money for our, for tonight. I don't know how we're gonna get money for tomorrow though, we're kind of running low on funds. Oh, we gotta go talk to Cindy the Skull too. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Ice bear fridge. Ice bear fridge. Jesus. The orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. Has a hand-cranked ice cream turner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. Turn the ice cream crank. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never be a poet or an entrepreneur. Oh god damn it, this sucks, dude! Ugh. But we have the item equipped. Here, let me put the terabyte away. What if we had the crowbar as well? What if we just had the tool equipped? This is to get through the ice, the first tool. Oh god. This is a look. Well, can I know your general schedule, by the way? I'll get back to you on that. I'm sorry. I'm just terrible with answering Discord messages. I will get back to you on that, I promise. I'll try to tonight or tomorrow. It's okay. I still feel bad though. I'm sorry. I'll get back to y'all. Well, if we're gonna be trying physical instrument checks now. Ooh, I'm so mad at myself. We should have done that before we checked the thought. Did we save before talking to her? Sacker is very powerful. That's true. Very blessed combination. Yeah, not there yet. Okay.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, we just barely passed that. Oh shit, do we have to check the thought? Can we not move until we check it? Fuck, dude! No! 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 Oh, I totally forgot about the physical instrument nerf. You know why? Cause I'm not built for physical instrument anyway. Why would I care about that? Fuck, dude. That's what I get for trying to game the system, man. Bro, I have been bamboozled. I've been foiled. Tricked, even. Bested. I wonder if we'll be able to do things after the main investigation. Or if, like, the game just ends. I'm assuming the game will just end. It doesn't seem like the type where you can do open world stuff after. We know I did this now. I wonder if the dialogue will change. This is where I started off with my motor carriage, but we're singing it into the sea. Yes, it is. Well, he gestures towards the gaping hole in the fence. He did provide us with a very convenient access point to the crime scene. That's fair. Hello, gays of Revachol. How we doing? Meow, meow, meow. This place isn't even scary anymore, it's just charming. I'm so charmed by this place. I can't believe we couldn't move after we got the thought. That was so disrespectful. No, I just feel like that I tagged you in the photo. Ice squeaks beneath your Valsend multi-tool, but your fingers slip away from the tool, the lid shut as tightly as before. Unplugging the ice cream maker will allow it to defrost. Ooh. Didn't we unplug it already? I thought we did. Red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr. After the ice cream maker is defrosted, how long do you think it would take? Do you think it'd give us an estimate if we checked? Still very low. Oh shit, we have something nerfing it right now. That's not helping. Excellent, I am strong now. Oh god. Sorry, I'm behind. I'm on mobile iOS. Burn Apple. Pretty sure Twitch universally sucks. On all mobile platforms, to be fair. It literally doesn't matter what check we look. Oh god. Oh god, why? Why? That was 2 4s too, that wasn't bad. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up and get stronger. Maybe it'll defrost with time. We can hope and pray as such. Should we go check out the hole in the wall, by the way? Check it out again, see if there's anything new. I mean, we did talk about it. We did talk about it, you goose. You absolute bean. We did discuss it with him. Burn apple. Oh, helping Suna with the research. Oh, this must be her boss, or the guy she's working with. I think she said he was the group lead. Ah, damn. Our morale is just taking hits today. Another pathetic yelp off into the vast darkness of the chimney. You're a little embarrassed you produced it. So we are definitely investing in physical instrument. Definitely. To make up for our deficit. We have so many checks relating to it. We're gonna go try the truck door now. Because if we can get that truck door open, hopefully it'll give us the stuff we need for Joyce. And we don't have anything else I'm like really pressed to be investing in right now, so. What do we need? I think we needed a pry bar for the giant multi-tool. That helps. What if we had 2 multi-tools? I think the giant multi-tool cancels out the other multi-tools. Yeah, okay. Damn. Pry bar in hand, you take a hard swing at the window. A loud thunk rings out and the pry bar bounces back, leaving a tiny spider web on the glass. The window may be shatterproof. Really? Fuck. Hit it again. No, it's not shatterproof. Give me that. Takes the pry bar from you and gestures for you to step back. Then, with little warning, he smashes it into the window. Let's go, Kim! Droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry roof and pavement. You can just reach in now. Nice. He nods and gives you the tool back. Went better than I expected. Open it from the inside. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. Something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be. Peel off the cover on the passenger seat. Voila! A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed beneath the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachol. Some of its highways and routes have already been outlined with pen. Bon Prise. The lieutenant commends you as you shift through the treasure, well worn and folded into neat squares. Fold open the topmost map. This map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martinez is marked with a blue X. There's another X on the off-ramp at a place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. Looks like there are a scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock, and this person knows them all. There, hundreds and thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881, high above the mass of brown and red roofs that is Jamrock. Commuters don't even look down. The world ceases to exist outside the windshield. Where's the road lead? To Couronne, through the middle-income neighborhoods there by the river, and to Stella Maris and La Delta for work, while the men and women of Jamrock scuttle to their fates below the road. Second map. This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called the Pox, right adjacent to the 41st precinct. No storm will ever drown Revachol, the greatest solution to the riddle of history. Look at the third map. Final map displays a labyrinth of surface tunnels left over from the construction of motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and a traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake. Looks like the smugglers have infiltrated the road network belonging to the East Motor Tract. So it would seem. The RCM patrols most of the auxiliary roads, though apparently not all of them. Where does the contraband end up? Hard to say. The distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. Doesn't reveal much about the besmerti behind it. Sounds vaguely familiar. It's a Ravisholian crime syndicate. We heard that before with the skulls. They see themselves as inheritors of the 41 Ravisholian Indo tribes, but really they're just violent gangs vying for control of the west side of Ravishol. With cool names, he adds with contempt. Like, La Puta Madre and Ahura Mazda. Don't know what the second one means, but it's a dark parody. Definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. This operation has spread everywhere in Gemrock. If it's widespread, then Madre remains the most likely suspect. He's bad news. Kim removes his glasses and polishes them with a handkerchief. There have been attempts at serious investigation before, but they haven't ended well for those involved. Lieutenant Kitsuragi is a brave man for saying Madre's name without winces and whispers that usually accompany it. Formidable. Somewhere on the hidden field, a flash of light, a whirring sound. Camera lenses focus on a man in a ragged police uniform standing in a field of blood-red poppies. A blurry figure dressed in white stands right by the camera. The bedraggled cop is holding a manure fork. Don't hurt me, he whimpers. But why? Why would I hurt my own peony? Asks the man in white, or is it peon? What kind of an animal would do such a thing? Damn. Best not to disturb the scene. I'll have forensics go over the lorry and pick these up later. Movie stars look silently by and pull out toolboxes of rubber handle worn from years of use. These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films, from the 20s, the teens, and even the 90s of the last century. One particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air, spicy with a hint of ambrette waving through the bitter air of the cabin. Stop and wonder, what's that smell? Remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably Granate No. 5. How did we know that? The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. Barred. Barred shoulder. Bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. This is Tippett Tion, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography. Less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death. What happened to her? She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far on Boogie Street. Oh, wow, not far from here. A mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world. And the camera, too. The actress and the rare actor all smile you a warm goodbye. Actresses and the rare actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard, and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat. The radio. Frequency dial is absent. Requires a key to work, but the key has been removed. Strange. There's so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least. Why would one need so many? For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. It's all shortwave. Looks like we're dealing with an impressive organizational tool. They're a center of a huge operation with quite the range, too. Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without dial key. Check the pedals. You wedge yourself into the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like a few tools lying around here. Hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench have been casually thrown here by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle! Shit, it is Ruby! Sandpaper adds extra grip. Novel technique. Would also rub off the pattern from the driver's right boot sole. Yeah? Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it to yourself. Not to yourself, Aya. Connect it yourself. No, the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. What this means is that the lady driver was present at the lynching. So Ruby really is running a complex operation under her lorry. I fucking called it! There's only like 2 women in this game total, so like, the visor! Don't blunt the Hardy Boys about the drug trade. At least we can now ask Titus some concrete questions about it. Pull out the papers. Ooh, that noise fucking scared me, Jesus. Metallic drawer slides open from the seat. It's empty save for a folded newspaper. It's an issue of Peripherique from last Wednesday. Piece of paper falls out. Looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. This Ruby gets more and more complex by the minute. Like she's running this whole fucking side of Jamrock. But you thought I wouldn't show up if you disowned me, huh? Well, you're wrong. When the fuck did I disown you? You dumb bitch. You're here to collect your allowance. Okay. Okay. Looks like an article where complex mathematical equation explain the basic system we call the Ulan frequency system. Lieutenant leans over your shoulder to examine the note. The Ulan frequency system? Never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but... I think we got everything. A word detective before we return to Joyce. Alrighty. Fellow detective. My brother in arms. How you doing next, Kev? How was your day?
Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim? Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by the radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net. This means it's well-funded. Not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks. And the maps we found, they reveal the geographical extent of the operation. Looks like they've used abandoned tunnels and access roads to stay hidden. This is useful info. Last but not least, it's Ruby's cabin we found. This is an undeniable connection to the Union. Union really is neck deep with everything around here, isn't it? One way or another, they seem to be. Logistically, if nothing else. Don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them to other ends as extra ammunition. Someone as slippery as Everett won't be caught by a couple of cops and some stuff they found in a cabin. Yeah. They don't factor in, but I just wanna... A lot of women there. Especially for a lady driver. Yes, well... unimportant. The RCM open investigation. As I said, everyone in Revachol is gay and a communist. That's all I'm saying. We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we're done for the day, I'll call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation sometime later, but when we're done here, we do not want to get caught in that sequel. The fact that one hasn't been started already gives me pause, especially if the Madre group is involved. I can't say they aren't, it's certainly worrisome. You think corruption? He nods. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either. Debrief over. After you. Cool. Oh god, I don't like these autosaves. They scare the fuck out of me, dude. Hey officer, got a minute? Oh? Shut up, ex-Kev. And I'm doing well, thanks for asking.
I, saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
Sorry, man. Can't disclose the facts of an official investigation to you. It's that bad? Let's out a whistle, looking about 10 years older suddenly. Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her? Help her? Damn, Ruby has her fingers in every pie. Must get back to work. Okay, ex-Kev, bye. Good luck with work. I know, it's a very imposing physical instrument. No need to worry. Yeah, maybe I should just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can. What's the plan with those rhymes anyway? Oh, you know, the thought lighting some up. Tommy Loam is gonna be a musician. Spresh, there's saying, but with beats. Got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft. The correct grammar is Tommy Loam. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Because the H is silent. Why, Tommy Loam. Tommy Loam was taken. He shrugs and out. What can you do, Manor? My real name is Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better. It's more him. Yeah, he is more of a Tommy. Good luck with that, Tommy. Gotta run. Yeah, you too. Be safe, detective. Bro, this is like the Ruby gang, and we are like the anti-Rubies. We are knee deep in enemy territory. Knee deep. Call the station about the dead body. See what Titus has to say about the drug trade. La da dee, la da do, la da dum. La da dee, la da do. We literally just saved it, it's fine. La da dee, la da do, la da dum. I like how we're gonna be calling them right next to these guys. Wait, we have to say hi to Cindy too! I need to report a dead body on the Martinez boardwalk. One moment. Can you describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death? Middle age, 170, 175, dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk. Suspect he might have been inebriated. Any signs of violence? Seems like it was an accident. No field autopsy necessary. About his belongings. Boots, trousers, and old leather jacket. Central Jamrock Public Library. Want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else? We'll take it. I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on the library to identify this man. Oh, thank God they'll send someone. How are they gonna get in, though? The road's locked up. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Oh yeah, it's still super early in the morning. Still wondering about the trash. I don't think checking it's gonna do anything for us, but... Oh, Jesus, yeah, that did absolutely nothing. Cool. I suppose if I'm running tight on money for tonight, I could always, sorry, Molly. I could always, sell the postcards that I've been collecting. Speaking of, we have tear to sell. It's fine. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh dear. I'm not looking forward to this conversation. Didn't tell you that Windows would block me from updating Origin, which would therefore block me from updating Apex Legends. So, you stopped playing Apex months ago? I did not know that. No, you didn't tell me. Heck! Does Windows need an update or something? Until yesterday. Oh! Oh! I can't believe we lost 2 more out. Oh! That's how you take the magnesium! Oh! We just figured it out! That's what it does! Cool. Should we take another? We have quite a bit of morale. Drink up, boys. Social democracy's paying. You were able to upgrade Apex just in time for the new season! Pog Champion! That's awesome. I gotta get back to playing Apex. Now we can play again. That fucking rocks, dude. Kinda wanna get back into Apex. If they had a solo mode, I think I would. The reason being I'm really bad at FPS games and I sincerely do not want to bring other people down with my terrible gameplay.
The Coppernado is back.
Coppernado! Oh, Titus. Connected you to the local drug trade. Like hell you have. There's no local drug trade. This place is clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41. We'll do that. In the meantime, he points south. Do you know there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? We know Ruby was the driver, and we know your affiliation with her. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grace? Go ahead. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the local drug trade. It's a mighty interesting theory. He rubs his jaw, smiling. Guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runs on the street. Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, and even some of the junkies. You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course. It just sends everyone else to Jamrock, doesn't it? We've just diverted flow to Jamrock. You've made it our problem. We haven't done anything, but theoretically it has to be someone's problem, so it might as well be yours. I don't know, the big man says, swirling his beer can. I guess theoretical things don't make me emotional. Now, I was starting to get my brewski on. These guys have been drinking since Tuesday evening. Shady! Hello, how are you? This League card game has really taken up my time in a good way. That's awesome. I see you, like, churning out new videos, man. It's freaking great. What about this Ruby? Sure do love long walks through Theory Town, don't you? Well, I'm thirsty now. Got any less theoretical questions? Doesn't let it show, but he must be a little impressed. You put a lot of things together fast. Practically saying a yes to everything you just said. We still need to invest that point. Have we done all our physical instrument checks that I wanted to do? The barred door. We already got in though. Abandoned lorry. That one's gone. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah. We should invest in physical instrument now. God, this feels like such a waste of a skill. I mean, truly, how many do we need? We need 2. I think no. I think it's worth the reroll. Uploading every other day for almost 2 weeks now. Jeez Louise! You edit those videos fast! Might have to start taking drugs for the physical instrument learning cap. We'll have to check out the fruit. But of course, drugs cost money too. I think if we try again now and then we wait for it to defrost, we might get 2 tries out of it. Hopefully. Like if we return in a few hours. Yeah. Yeah, I think if we wait for it to defrost, it'll give us a retry on the check. Ice bear fridge! Ice bear fridge! Come on. Damn, we got such a shitty roll! No! Fuck, dude. Oh, that sucks. 2 and a 1. Damn. We'll never find out more about the doomed commercial district. But they hands. And our morale. Just taking one hit after another. We have so much morale now because our psyche went up. That was a big ass buff it gave us. We have 4 charges, that's fine. We don't need more. Hopefully. Dear God, I hope we don't go through 4 charges in one conversation. That would sure be something. I wonder what happens if you get to 0 morale. Do you like honestly, I don't even want to entertain what might happen. Guide to a well-behaved cockatoo. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my cockatoo book? Where's my cockatoo book? For me? Why is there? Oh, that was to steal the book. Pfft, they should delete that task. Alright, shall we go ask now? Alright, let's go ask around. I know it functionally does nothing, but it still feels like a bit of an intimidation factor to be, you know, interrogating people wielding a crowbar. I don't know, just a feeling.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much? What's it with waves and fishermen? I need to be out here with them, fishing and making a living. So I ask them to accommodate me. Till that happens, I can try to assist you best I can. So what'll it be? Looking for someone else, actually. Looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood. When did this person stay here? Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday. Oh. I've been out on sea for most of the past week. Weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Yeah, that's the optimal time. Get to make most of the calm. Been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. And I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help out. Anything else? Seeing you. Ah, Joyce, my favorite ultra-liberal. Wait, we never talked to Cindy!
What can I help you with?
Spoke with the lorryman. Nice, level up! My eyes on the harbor have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered? Where exactly are these eyes located? Doesn't really matter, and I do apologize for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this. One of the tall buildings. Oh yeah, we've mentioned that before. It's a relief to know. Trying to conceal her excitement, but the slight glimmer in her green eyes tells you otherwise. She wants to take the Union down. Lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours. Let the lieutenant handle it. If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation subject to confidentiality. I'm sure you'll understand. Of course, detectives, she says, her tone more cautious suddenly. In any case, you've held up your end of the arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. Wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. Oh, fuck you! You wanted us to do something for your group, and then you decided to help out. Don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands. I already heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike, but I need your testimony. I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail. They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer. Every worker. A member of the board. Tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor. Did you need a security detail? Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering. Who are they exactly? Cornell, an Oranese military company. Yeah, okay, so it's connected to him. She's the mercenary that, Well, the mercenary who got killed is the one Wild Pines hired for her as quote-unquote security detail. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. 3 have arrived in Martinez. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, Jesus, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, PTSD, and have no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment. So what happened? One of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman. We know that's not true. While he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. We already know this, and this isn't even true what she's relaying to us. What then? Carrying out their orders for now. They are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow. Holy shit, okay, this is pertinent. What is the nature of this so-called investigation? Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants. I have to say, this is not disco. This is totally not disco. This is very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before the mercenaries and discriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond. The debauchers have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1. Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. Sorry, thank you, Encyclopedia. The Surrey's giant hornet, the world's second largest insect, can kill 40 honeybees, while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees in less than 4 hours. These men work in tandem using semi- and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all. As I said, a bloodbath. Seek him. This is the great bloodletting I've been telling you about. Thanks, Wikipedia. Isn't this a pretty bleak scenario you're describing? I mean, I can absolutely see it happening. Many bleak scenarios have already come true. She looks at you, eyes damp from the wind. Lieutenant W. Frito Dubois. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court. And I may be able to defuse the situation. We already know that's not true, Colonel. Private military contractors go. I believe their one's called down low. San Baptiste, Welchman Lawrence, Andract, a warning sign. However, these operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. What the fuck is a fourth world country? They're operating in war zones, yeah. Good conflict corridors, Supermundi, Yusen, and Simonis Islands. Countries that don't have a good track record are reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though. My line of work pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I would be dealing with a group like Chrono. Could you contact the company? Tell them to call them off. I have and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out on the field here. Till they do, it's all on us. She's being truthful. She's pressing them as hard as she can. The colonel, the one who was hanged, did you know him? If you mean, did I see him alive? Yes, but I did not know him. I don't know how you know. It's not written on her voice, written on her face, nor in her voice. But she had sympathy for this man. His name was Lely. His service name, Nom de Guerre most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. Come to the others first. One is a man, Cordy they call him. Nickname as well. The other a woman, Felice DePaul. Cordy is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator. What would you say his eye color, the deceased, was his eye color? Can't remember. Lieutenant was testing her, asking a small detail first to see if she knew him better than she let on. She passed. It's alright, ma'am. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age? 40 or 50. Hard to say which. He had a combat injury. Yeah. 42. Occidental, light brown hair, mixed accent, Oraniers, or Messinian maybe, Oraniers. Or the remaining 2 marks. They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're likely to be armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes, ghetto savages. It would not be for a fruitful meeting. What's up, Sad? Vigilantes. The RCM gets its authority from the Coalition. Where does theirs come from? Somehow I doubt lecturing them on the legitimate use of force will persuade them to stand down. Still need to know where they are. Scab leader. Murder bad reply. Close and fit rights. Scab leader bad acting. Likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved. Where are these mercenaries? And there's obviously the scab leader at the harbor gates. Yeah. Yes, it says. Oh my god! Okay. Shit! Oh my god, and he saw us with the Union. The one chanting the idiotic slogans, he's barely maintaining his disguise. Vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They're keeping tabs on you while you're canvassing the lorry drivers. One must be the goon in the ill-fitting work clothes in the harbor gates. That may be so. Still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest. For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gates is a powder keg. Does this not bother you? Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant, but my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union? Your concern may be appearances, but ours is keeping the peace. One is probably in a building overlooking the roundabout. That would afford a good vantage point, but it's practically inaccessible. Where's your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece? Heavens, no, I'm not an undercover agent. There's a shortwave at the ship's wheel. How much time do we have? Till the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying members of the lynch mob and their impatience. They don't report their progress to you? Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider it a personal initiative. It's a matter of days, not weeks. Oh, Jesus. Now can you tell me about these tattoos? Of course, excuse my hesitation before. He's taken with a trinket not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no markings on his hands or legs. Her mouth is relaxed, the accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo surface. She has no excess of emotions for this cadaver. Has she seen dead bodies before? It's likely. What do you think? Sorry, she breaks her concentration. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points, the stars. I can't, but that's how you read the story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent. Like booms in a pattern? Close. Port cities. This is an Orangese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the DeLorean century over 300 years ago. Sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels. Travels did this dead man make? Quite a few. Redford, the Orangese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He stayed somewhere near there. Made his way to Puerto Grande, Stadscanal. Puerto he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Salmonese Islands, then this. Revachol. Those are the two continents, Redford on the shoulder and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of the Insulide, at the dawn of the intersolary age. The old world passing by and the new world already here. Just you can't read it. Level up! All from this one conversation. This man was no sailor and these are no ports, but I can understand geographic fragments and their meaning. Somewhere lit in an office lit by a single green desk lamp called Ptolemaeus Price, 58, bald and bespectacled. He's writing a ledger on his desk, rows and rows of days and weeks, laconic, marks in a single column, patrol, case, vacant, injured. And Martinet is looking into Crenel, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with his both hands. Outside there's a siren, distant gunshots on the streets of the Jamrock Quarter. This man is no brother of mine, but this is his service history. That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways. This is just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into the Occident. Mercenary tattoos. For all the boys looking for adventure, a blood spatter on the seas. Maybe if you're tactful, it could be beneficial. Do what you have to do, Detective Dubois. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. If you should wait until the mob to find out, I wouldn't stop you. We will be careful. Silver cord. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. Where's it coming from? From a distant sunset? Stage light? Flash photography? Nowhere in particular? Just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit. Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together. What are you, deaf? They're perfect! Like a rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish. Yeah, that's me. I'm establishing my superstardom hard lately. You've got the wrong impression. I'm no superstar. I'm trash. Do we want to be superstar cops? How you doing, Sad? I'm doing good. Dance with me, eh? Can you take magnesium mid-convo? Oh, looks like you can. I don't know. Do I want to be a superstar cop? I kinda do, no lie. Fuck it. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bye. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights. Wait, what's this about a ludicrous fantasy world? Nah, fucking action. The sun flashed, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on. We get another skill point. If you forget a thought, I wonder, does it, Let's see, some kind of superstar. Dude, I got fucking spoiled with one of the thoughts. I'ma still look it up, though. It wasn't a big spoiler, but like... Technically, it might not even be a spoiler. We'll see. I'm processing it right now. See effects. Oh man, it raises so many, raises a ton of, skill bases, but not any that I want. First, let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar in the groupies on cocaine, riddled with hepatitis C, strikes a lioness pose with a mic kind of way. You're not a Guillaume de la Million or a Davy Dewis. No. You're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Or some would say it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. How the fuck do I have two skill points? What do you mean? Have I fully invested in endurance? No. What a silly thing to ask, Io. All of these are pretty good. I don't really want to get any of them yet. And we have more room to, So by others, it's a very boxing style. It's basically, this one is dexterity. My chord. I feel like I should start upping my hand-eye chord. I don't like Inland Empire. I don't want to increase it more. Do I have something nerfing from items? I thought I invested in drama. Oh, it's with my items. I thought the bow tie gave +2. Yeah! What's nerfing my drama? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Oh. Bro, not cool. Not fucking cool, my dude. Bro. Frankly, I could give less of a shit about authority. Oh my god, we look so fucking cool. Viscalc, Viscalc. Nerf, 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 nerf. 4? I don't like that. That's too low. Fuck. Put it back, put it back, put it back. I don't like that. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I don't mind nerfing authority though. Fuck authority. I don't want it. I do want one in hand-eye cord. Let's see, what do I want my second point in? Let me check my skills again before we... Can't invest in physical instrument again, so... Composure, maybe? I fucking hate conceptualization, dude. Do we seriously never get that clear window? Fuck. I think we figured it out in some other way. There aren't any thoughts I really want to invest in right now, so I'm thinking another skill. Maybe another in hand-eye cord. We don't have a weapon though. Not right now. Let's live up South Warfare. I've been meaning to for forever. Thought you finished this? Hell no. We still got a ways to go, my dude. Volition might be... Okay. So do we have any checks with South Warfare? I don't think we did. Hey, the ceiling fan! Holy shit! It's been years! Let's go call about the library card before I forget. Let's go talk to Cindy the Skull, and let's go do that fucking ceiling fan check. Holy fuck, dude, I'm excited. That's been locked since the beginning of the goddamn game. 23 fucking hours. Dude, I keep thinking about that room with the red chair. It's so menacing. I'm so scared. What first? Should we do the check first? I feel like that's setting ourselves up for disappointment. Wait, fuck, we should have called the library first! No! No, it's too late, we're already in the building. Fuck! No! The order in which we do things is incredibly important, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make that explicitly clear. The order in which we do things determines everything. That's what 7 years of that's what 7 years of obsessive that's a hard fucking mental disorder to fit into a clapping rhythm. That's what 7 years of OCD will do to you, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the hashtag mental illness of teen years will do to you, ladies and gentlemen. Leave you with these weird-ass habits that you will never shake off. Because who you are at 15 stays with you forever. Not necessarily in a bad way. It's just how things are. Doesn't have to be in a bad way. Just how things are. I know there's something that boosts or nerfs soft warfare. Hey! Let's fucking go, baby. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, Mo? I'm Yaso. Yaso is that's my brother's name. Okay. Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots. Our empathy's pretty high right now. Yeah, 6 is pretty good. Our perception's a 7. Fuck yeah. At a 6 empathy, I feel like we're already... Actually, I'm not gonna say it. I'll be nice, I won't say it. Fuck you. Please. We'll probably invest in self-warfare again, honestly. No! Told you we were setting ourselves up for failure. Press your hands to your chest and make sure your heart is still beating okay. Ouch! It's worse this time. Maybe you should stop trying to catch the tie. Still happening. Still bad. Definitely worse than last time. Finally, the stabbing recedes. You could try doing it again and see how painful it gets. Very. But do you really want to risk it? Yes. That's what 7 years of obsessive compulsion. It's just so long. It's just so long, dude. I like how we took a bubble bath yesterday and then we found another dead body immediately afterwards. You missed your cue, no! Okay, next on the to-do list. Call the fucking station. And then talk to Cindy the Skull and check in with her. I'm gonna have another hot tamale with the rest of the Hershey's Kiss. I only took a bite of the Kiss. Probably gonna miss the rest cause me tired. Molly, if you're heading to bed, have a good night. Oh yeah, shit, it's almost 10 o'clock. Oh my god, I forgot how late I started. I still feel like going for a while too. It won't be ending anytime soon, hopefully. Who knows, I might jinx myself now that I set up. You got it! Please excuse my disgusting chewing, I'm a mute. Unless you know. Do you want to hear my disgusting chewing? Just fucking kidding, boys. This is not an ASMR channel, and if it were, I'd charge for it. It's less of a crunch and like more of a chew, you know? Got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1. Alice is a nice lady. She's like the only cop that's nice to us. I feel like it's because we validated her by letting her, take the thing with the armor, the investigation. Yes, this is the Central Jamrock Public Library. My librarian answers the call. How can I help you, officer? He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call. Looking for any information you can provide on Billy Majon, a reader? Billy. Billy Majan, you said? Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database. Still there? You can hear him fiddle with a printout. Found Billy Majan's home address. Is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately. They're too poor to have a phone line. Yes, home address is fine. Rue de Saint-Razine... I'm so sorry. 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, that's all. That's where the smoke on the balcony lives, isn't it? Any other information? It says here that they returned the last book just a few days ago, but I was not at work that day. Know someone who was? Marie? Do you remember that reader named Billy Majan? Maurice, what? Yes, okay, if it was the police. Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Loose, Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet. We have a name now. The husband's name? No. What do you look like? Older man, drink or two in him. Wasn't really paying attention. Goes for a little drink later on the lookout. That's so sad. Shit. We'll have to report to this woman that her husband's dead. Oh Christ, I hope it was in the apartment where we heard those kids. Ugh. Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. Oops, that's not the way to the apartment. Oh god, this is gonna suck, dude. Oh my god. Suck is an understatement. Oh yeah, Cindy. I feel way less enthusiastic about this now. Man. Oh man.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Piss and fuck the world, send their best regards. I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners. The amusement in her voice doesn't mask genuine tenderness. They seem to hold you in high esteem. They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place. Can I be a skull? Fat chance, but you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood. How's that? She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her fingers to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance. Have you ever noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous, you bring the sirens. She's making a valiant effort to come off as a nihilist, but she's just an angry little commie. No wonder she's talking about the streets flowing red. That's what happened during the revolution. So tell me, what's it like being a skull and a communist? She sighs. You got me, pig shit. I don't make for a very good skull. I like animals too much. Simians and pigs. But I'm still gonna write some damn good graffiti on the wall. I don't think she'd know anything about the armor. What apartment would it be? Which one is this? Isn't it 33? Wasn't this door open before? What's good, Solve? How you doing? Good to see you. Maybe on this side. Oh, shit, there's something there. Why is that apartment inaccessible right now? They did say, what number was it? Number 20. Where'd I get 33 from? I think that was the building address. What's this game about? You are a detective that wakes up in a hotel room with no memory of his past or what he is doing or the fact that he is a detective, and you have to work on solving a murder mystery case. It is very good. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. And I recommend if you like a visual novel RPG type games. Let's see if we can open this now. How far into the game are you? About 24 hours. Hey. I never noticed it made that sound when you tabbed. Nice! That's a lot of money. For us. How long does the game take? I believe around 40 to 60 hours, depending on how many side quests you do. I took quite a bit of time on the first day, though, so I'm expecting on the further range from me. To find apartment number 20. Yeah. I've been really enjoying it. I recommend it. Not for everyone, but I recommend it. How come you're saving so often? Because I have a fucking anxious tick, okay? Leave me the fuck alone, dude. Is there bugs? Not that I've noticed. Not really. Double save, shut up! Yes, I know I have a problem. Will I be fixing it? Absolutely not. Do the exact same thing. It's just I feel like it's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's what we like to call a pro gamer move. See, I'm doing it again. Now I'm self-conscious about it. Oh shit. Okay, so we're about to deliver some news to a lady that her husband died, so this is gonna be, you know, it'll... Something smells good. Onion soup! Holy shit. Do you think she'll invite us in? This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is gonna be hard. Hold on, Kim, we should discuss this before we move on. What do we expect? You're right, let's talk this through. Here's some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio. You have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Mijon. You need to confirm this as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. That's why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary. Do you have any advice on how to tell her? Don't say that you know how they feel. I'm gonna, I know it has nothing to do with it mechanically, but I feel weird holding a giant chainsaw while delivering this news. Put my biker cup shades on. They make me more empathetic, I'm told. Not the bow tie was a bra! What? Puts this on my tibbies. One for each tit. That is indeed a kimono. Often worn by members of the homosexual underground.
Hello? Who is it?
Voice calls out from the other side of the door. Someone turns on the radio. Is this Billy Mijon's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
Police? A moment, please. Give us a moment.
Tidying up nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in. The door is open.
Oh man, this is gonna suck. Oh man, this is gonna suck.
It's you from the book stand. Did you come to bring my coconut
Oh no. No, not her. Oh my
back? I
god.
don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea, lemonade? We're out of coffee.
Oh no. Lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief now. You're on your own here. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead? Fuck, dude. Thanks, but I'm alright. This is about Victor, my husband. Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what... She stops, her eyes trying to read the answers from your face. Something changes in her expression. No, this is something much worse. Is he in the hospital? How bad is it? Fuck. How about some small talk before you break the news? You live here with Victor, your husband, right? It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie. How old are your daughters? Jolie is 16 and Jenny is 18 next month. Where are they? The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight and Victor is out. He has a problem with drinking and he disappears every now and then. He's probably in parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came up. She smiles sourly. Something else I have to tell you. She folds her hands across her chest. Tell her about the dead body. Done this before, just keep your focus. Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Mijon, was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. She blinks. What did you say? Your husband is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am. Oh. She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater. But he was just here alive. I understand this comes as a huge shock. Holy fuck, if I didn't pass that check, that would have been bad. Like, worse than it already is. We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am. What happened to him? Her neck and cheeks are covered in red blotches and her double chin is shaking. It's early to say, but at first glance it seems like he slipped and hit his head. Was he drunk? Alcohol may have played a role, yes. I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold? How long had he been there? If you say 2 days, maybe it will be etched in her mind forever. It's hard to say at this point. She blinks, eyes welling up with tears as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress. The handkerchief. I feel bad if we... I'd let the lieutenant do it if he wants to. Woman wipes her face with a sleeve and manages to conjure up a small, terrified smile. She looks disoriented. Is there anyone we could call for you? No. I just need to tell my girls. The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly. It's unreal. Should I call them? No. Take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home together. Come home tomorrow. That's probably the right thing, thank you. What do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him? Taking him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange a funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier. Cancer, I leave that with the morgue's contact information. Is there anything else that the RCM can do for you? No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still... Rubs your face, runs your fingers over cheeks that have become numb. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if... Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am. Lieutenant nods at the woman, then looks back at you, his voice lowered. We should step outside and talk. Fuck, dude. Fuck, dude.
You did well.
What now? Call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased. What about our kids? I'll manage. I have to. Right. Oh my god, and we literally said something is wrong with your husband. Holy shit. Ugh, some kind of sixth sense, dude. Oh my god, we probably scared the shit out of her when we said that, and then it turned out to be true. I thought it was just a silly bygone thing. Holy fuck, dude. We still need to ask about Ruby. But then again, it's only 11 AM. Let's go talk to the scab leader. Oh my god, dude, that was hard. Oh, my heart hurts, dude. Holy shit.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
We can't just start off by taking out the photo. Holy shit. That's not tactful at all. Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines? Hell no, I'm just an honest scab. I won't talk like that around here, you understand? Has to be said. That was not a convincing line. Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance? Fucking bug. He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open. Hear a tiny rattle, a small radio cracking somewhere. The earpiece? Going to interpret that as a yes. There is a tribunal and it won't be long until it's ready. How about you fuck off now? Okay, of course. Heavy weapons aiming at us right now. This is not the time. Ugh, I did not want to start with the fucking photo. Could be weapons trained on us right now, by the way. Holy shit. V, what's good? Good to see you. You came in at a good time. We just Had to do something that was a little emotionally costly.
Right to work! Right
I
to
don't want to
work!
just take out the
Shame on you!
photo! Holy fuck. I want to see what happens. I'm gonna reload, but I want to see. I don't like this. Don't think so. This feels like a really, really bad idea. Not a good idea. How you doing, V? We should try buying another book now that we have some discretionary income. Talk to Suna? See if she can help? I mean, she already gave us a tool. I don't see what else she could do. How far are we to next level? 40 out of 100. Suppose we could ask about throughout the village now. Let's go visit Suna first. If you guys can't tell, I'm trying to I am trying very hard to delay this task. No lie, Ruby scares me just a little bit.
Yes, what is it?
About the offset copy. It's completely frozen. She doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. Okay, we'll wait for it to defrost then. Before we try again. The thought occurred to me that maybe we should wait for that first, but I wanted to see if maybe, just maybe, what if she has another handsaw? Dual wielding. We'll go ask her in the village now. I wonder if we can summon the guy from the rafters again. The Shadow Man. Let's go start with this older woman. Might be South Samaritan, possibly Sagayan, also known as the apricots whose reindeer. Huh. Your save folder looks like my Kingdom Hearts 2 save files? Interesting.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
How does she know you're here? Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here, and we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then, which you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
I've been here before?
No, not you personally.
Yeah, I figured.
I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was wounded, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says this as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat. I am a no.
You're not. No one around here considers us an ill omen. People would have told us.
Maybe we are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park your motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me rambling. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here? Stay? Most people are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. How much is it? I won't charge you for it. It's a gesture of goodwill. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. You're just giving it to me? No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there. There's this guy, Gart, who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold. That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside, so we don't have to give money to those crooks. They may not look like much, but they're ours. Got yourself a tenant. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police. Well, if you're not in the hostel in the morning, know where to find you. Here in the shack. He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room. Should he? This environment encourages one thing and one thing only. Drinking. What's further down the coast? Not much. An abandoned church? The DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago, and it must have been nicer then. They don't hold services there anymore? No. They've tried, but other things just kept happening. Crime and accidents. The place never stays open. Pity. It used to be such a nice church. She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking. Well, there's that music. Music from the sea. It started a few days ago, now it's blasting even in the nights. And now suspicious-looking people are sneaking around in the church. I don't like that. Else is down the coast. Apartment complex, some kind of electrical plant. Anything else? Old fish market. That's the place where we found the dead man's body. That's it? One of those real estates with big plans? If you want development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Got this jacket. Could you wash it for me? This could be interesting. I can wash it for you, but it's gonna take about half an hour. Think you can stay put that long? Hell yeah! Could use another breather before another runny day begins. Yeah, we'll wait. Hand it over and see what I can do. Fallen windbreaker. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. Hope it'll have an easier life in your hands. Now then. Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast? Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately. Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten. Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about? This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here. She's being evasive. She knows something. There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect and we would appreciate your help. Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. It's like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need your help to come out. No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now you arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass. You know something, but you decided not to tell us. There's not much to tell. People come and go. I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway. You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too? Just an old washwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr. You can call me Tequila Sunset. How would I do that? That's a fool's name. Are you a fool? Her bony finger raises before you can speak. Don't ridicule yourself before an older woman, officer. It's undignified. Oh god, this is creepy. Tremble, the time is now. What time? Time for the show. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. The countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness, and all sound will be muted, all life will scream. The what? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. When did this countdown begin? Monday morning, the moment you arrived in reality. You are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread. Is this because of the insane world-ending stuff I've been saying? Yes, you spoke the word of, in the house of the Pericarnesis. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself. Sure, it's not just a joke or some kind of coping mechanism? It is totally also a coping mechanism. I'm a little afraid, so you should be. Maybe this has something to do with the hangover? Actually, I do think the world might end soon. Face of the woman fractures. There will be a herd killing and we will all become vapor. Breakthrough imminent! Native birth generator. Nice! -1 difficulty to all physical passes. This might help us with, Oh no, it's passives, it's not checks. You were born in the year of 07, the last year of the Commune of Revachol, right before it fell. Year of 07, that means if this is 51. It's 51, correct? No, I cannot do basic math. Are we 44? Oh, it tells us later in the paragraph. I don't feel 44. We look 60. In the old military hospital on the ground floor where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go and the fires were still burning bright. That was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. You still have some years. Wow. Cop of the apocalypse. You opened a hotel room and started rambling about the end of the world. It's not your normal everyday doom crying either. Something truly colossal is approaching. The gloaming, the culling, the bloodletting of unimaginable proportions. Till now you've been pleasantly vague about the precise nature of this cataclysm, but no more. Put the bloodletting on the burner and really figure out what's threatening the fragile physical reality you just found yourself in. I'm trying to go for this one, half an hour. Let me look up the effects of this one. Give me the effects. Guys! Learning cap for shivers. Raised to 6. Holy fucking shit, dude. This is what I've been fucking waiting for, man. This is... I'm so fucking excited. Shivers is a skill that I really like, that unfortunately, because physique was my dump stat, I could only invest in twice. Well, once, and then I have a bonus from items. With this thought, it will raise my learning cap up to 6 points, which means I can keep investing in it over and over and over again, and get it as high as these skills, which are my tag, like, high investment skills. I've been obsessed with this skill since I started the game, and I have been looking for ways to raise the cap, and I just found it. But we have to wait till I level up so I can invest a point in the thought cabinet. Cody, what's good? How are you? That's an incredibly powerful emote. Alright, now what? Hey. +1 pain threshold, +1 half-life. That's a nice looking jacket. We won't need the shivers jacket anymore. I'm so excited. I'm freed from that infernal coat. It is nice underneath. It's like a protective cocoon. You're running 100% synthetic is proudly displayed on the chest. It lets absolutely no air through. Pretty good, just winding down for the night. How are y'all lovely peeps doing? Doing good! I haven't realized it's 10:30. It feels much earlier in the day for me. I think it's because I drank some Coke. I get the feeling these little kids aren't going to tell us anything, but let's look around in our shack first. I'm a little wary of staying in the shack in the place where Ruby might be lurking about. I feel like that's an easy way to get a bullet through my head, but... Door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind of the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted. Wait, I decided to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement, look for any signs of Ruby. But just so you know, after we're done with the day, I'll still be staying in the Whirling Ranks for the night. We'll meet in front of your shack in the morning. Okay. 11:30 for Grandpa Gorilla. That's late, East Coast boy. Tendies do sound good. Tendies always sound good, dude. Oh god, this is the music we heard when we reported to the woman. It's so melancholy. Tendies always sound good, dude. One day I'm gonna turn into a tendy. I believe in you. Loose floorboard. The edge of the floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath is dark and damp. What's in there? Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like something might be hidden in the sand. Something bad. Stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Find dust and then something hard wrapped in paper. A 9mm bullet! Not for a breech loader. If we find our gun, we can use it. This isn't ammunition against you, it's for herself. Try to stop the expression from happening. Never. I've been binging JoJo and I think I watched all that's on Netflix just now. That's awesome! They only have up to part 2 on Netflix, right? Oh god, please, yeah, let's get the munchobs off, holy shit. WC bowl of water, a rough step, and next to it a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks in the wash basin. Shaving the right call. Water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. Let's try. 58%. Nice. Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all the unkempt hair from below the nose line. Oh god, we look worse! The blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender. Feel your clean-shaven cheeks. Aww. Feels so smooth, surprisingly so. Feeling of freshness overcomes you as if you just came out of a cold bath. We're gonna walk out and he's gonna be like, what the fuck did you do to your face? It would not be a Sylvie stream if I didn't do all in my power to get rid of mutton chops. Watch My Hero Academia. I have never seen it, but I always hear people talking about it. A lot of people on JoJo Twitter have also watched BNHE. He's gonna be like, what the fuck did you do to your face? It's pretty damn good. I have no idea what the premise is, but the art style looks cute. Oh god, I feel so weird. Oh, I feel so weird. My clean face. Let's talk to the old woman.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a billet under the floorboards of your shack? God damn that girl, she murmurs softly. A bullet? Lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod. You didn't put it there, did you? She did. Gone and hid things in there. She shakes her head. She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either. Rented the room to her? The old woman sits in silence, her hands moving out into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge. Slowly she speaks, wringing out a rag. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here. It took me a while before I got into JoJo. It wasn't really until like the second half with Joseph. That's the case for a lot of people. Most people don't end up like picking up the show till or even the manga, till Battle Tendency or even Stardust Crusaders, which is the part after. And some people not even till part 4. Because Stardust Crusaders is when stand fights start coming in. I like the way she talks to me too. I really like her voice acting. As I've done before when she's been in trouble, or just looking for solitude. When was this? Last Friday. Left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl? She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before, but this seems different. That's for the police to find out. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few. What is she like? She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. She rubs her cold hands together. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation, so I really appreciate that about her. She talked to you much during her last day? No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself. What do you mean? She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room. Is the room exactly as she left it? I cleaned it, like I always do. Is there anything else there? No. Truth, Saya. You said she left on Monday? Yes, early with the dogs. Dogs. Over here, the lieutenant's Kanema drive by and it woke her up, just like it did you. She must have heard your Kanema. Yes. There's a downside to having a 130 kilowatt engine. It's the bad guys know when you're coming. Why do you think she left the bullet there? How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun. Ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. I have a possible explanation in mind. It's an exit plan. This. She tilts her head to the side, looking up at you deep in thought. She makes up her mind. No, she's a fighter. She really believes that, Saya. Did you have any technical equipment with her? Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she made. Dude, this Ruby sounds cooler and cooler by the minute. Why am I beginning to think she's more sympathetic than we've let on? I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical. I mean, she does deal with drug trafficking, so. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that. Where'd she go? I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. Heard her rushing in those heavy boots heading up north. It's a peninsula. She might be trapped. After a moment of silence, she says, "You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived." I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We're persistent. Up the coast we go then. She wouldn't rather stay here, get a nice, cozy fire going in the heater? She drops the rag into her bucket. It's clean now. Seems a better idea to me. I've held electric mural. I feel like you should go there again. Step closer this time. One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her. She looks around, the air is getting colder. She really means it. It's an honest plea. She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in. Ooh, the snow falling now. Damn. Let's go check out the mural. Let's go check out that mural. Filled mural. Slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says tomorrow's just a whisper away. Above the mural, collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon fall. Felt electrical. How ironic, all these dark rooms. Could Ruby be in there? In there? She could. She could be in the identical ruin over there, or in that boat shack. Why single out this one building? All is quiet. There's no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down or gone behind a corner. The one in front of you is silent as a tomb. What was I even attempting to do here? Trying to talk to the wind? The city? Whatever you thought would happen did not, and now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your side. Good thing we're getting the shivers cap up soon. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Absolutely. Is it in your secret repertoire? Trick for when you're out of ideas? Oh, Dewey. I was really hoping she'd be in the village. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We've already talked to the cryptozoologists. Working with them might give us a good excuse to run around and give us some structure. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, into the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village. If we can't, and if we don't find her, then if we're desperate, we look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I remember the bunker we saw. Sure won't come to that. Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. The word already got you. The search is gonna be wet and cold. I am so terrified of just happening to run into her. Because I know she has a gun and we do not. Should we talk to Garth about the doomed commercial district? Kinda want to save skip it just to see what he says. Fuck, now that it's actually coming to fruition, I almost don't want it to happen, you know? Ah, we should have worn our Shivers jacket! We had just taken it off! No, the Shivers jacket! The one time I needed it! Pepe hands, my dudes. Our Shivers jacket! Why'd I take it off right before the check? It still would have only bumped it to 8%. Oh, bringing him that new bird sure did make a difference in attitude. Saw another thing at the whirling. I have to warn you, I may have discovered that whirling is part of the doomed commercial area. What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address than that whole thing. So he knows about the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this. Wait, so you know of the curse? Everyone knows of it. Rolling is listed on the intercom outside. It's one of the business in building B. You should get your wiring fixed. Tried to call and couldn't reach you. Been working out here for a long time and the intercom has never been used by the whirling. Perhaps the whirling will escape the curse. Does this look like a part of the doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tile work, these high ceilings, the nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms. He shoots you an accusatory glance. 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. Cut this place through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost. He's done a fine job, too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, this hospital is actually very important to him. You really care about the whirling, huh? Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I'm trying to keep it that way. If you're just part of that damned doomed commercial area, you shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know. I don't place much stock on the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who would want to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that. Too bad it's all doomed then. Who named it the Whirling in Rags? Sure as hell wasn't the real estate company. Good night, Cody. Sleep well. It was you? You look surprised? What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song. Hail, Holy Queen by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea, he quotes. You're whirling in rags, you're fast and you're sad. Good pick. Lieutenant nods. Who owns this place? Some real estate management company. They never come around here. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved. What about the other cafeterias you manage? What about them? There's a basement dive frequented by train-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Krasmazov and Ignace Nilsson and all those old ghosts. He's hesitating. He's not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him. And the others? The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling. Good luck to you with this place, then. Luck has nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help. Against the doom, it's implied. Didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment. Okay, we, wrap it up? I don't want to rat Classier out. Can I say it first? Ah, what the fuck? The homosexual underground. Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality. Feels like the time to do that. Thought about this for 8 hours? Not only should you stop, you should tell Kim you've stopped obsessing about other people's sexuality too. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Unless you already got him killed because you're obsessing about your sexuality. There's no way of telling from within your brain, but for your own sake, please say you didn't. The homosexual Francis. That's the quasi-spoiler I got. It said that we should talk to Kim about it. And I was like, a worm? A worm?
Yes.
Let's have a... Oh, wait, we can talk about shaving! Hold on, let's get this out of the way first. So, I shaved. Yes, don't really know what to say. Honestly, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I miss the mutton chops. What is it? You can tell me anything, Kim. Not really sure about this tournament defense. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up the damage. Yeah, damage. He means damage. Either way, good on you. You were saying? Alright, Kim, big news. I figured it out. I'm heterosexual. Kim doesn't like the look, and honestly, I agree with him. I think we'll get used to it though. It's growing on me slowly. Okay. I managed to stop obsessing about my sexuality. Great. Imagine all the time you'll have for work now. Matter of fact, we should get back to it right now. Yes. Just one thing though. What? Are you a part of the homosexual underground? You didn't stop at all, did you? You're just obsessing about other people's sexuality now. Yeah, but am I? I'll spare you another 20-hour mind project. He is! What did I fucking say? This is not just localized to Martinez, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody on the Isla is a homosexual communist. Thank you very much. Have a good night. That's the truth, sire. Damn. Everyone's gay, folks. Everyone is gay. And a communist. Way of the road, brother. Way of the road. I'm really glad that I had this conversation with my green froggy visor and my fawn jacket. Feels better that way. And with my cleanly shaven face. God, we look so ugly. Okay, actually I'm gonna call it there though, because we are nearing 3 hours, and I don't want to go looking for Ruby when it is late at night and I am liable to feeling jumpy. And also, hey, I kind of want to level Shivers first rather than look everywhere. So yeah, we are almost at 3 hours though, which is awesome. I wasn't expecting to go this long. Thought I'd feel tired at some point. But yeah. I'm gonna head out. Actually, before we do, can I talk to this man about my imminent homosexual breakthrough? Can I tell him about my journey? Oh. I can't tell him about my journey. I'll tell someone about my fruition to heterosexuality. One day. Perhaps today isn't that day. We are, in fact, the only heterosexual human being in this entire game. It's almost poetic in a way. It says something about society. It's very, okay breeder moment. Wait, the game autosaves for you when you quit? Bullshit. Wait, that... Fuck. That explains so much, dog. Alright, we are calling it here, though. I hope, I almost said you and Dill. As if I can't speak to Dill directly. Dylan and Molly, I hope you guys have a lovely night. Thanks for hanging out with me so late. I know you guys are both East Coast, so it's, nearly, midnight where y'all are. Go get some sleep, you guys. Good night, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. We did some good stuff today! We're hot in pursuit of Ruby. So this should be... No! Go the fuck to bed, idiot. But yeah, this should be interesting. I'm looking forward to playing more. I might play it tomorrow morning, I'm not sure. I feel like we're like at the breaking point of like something big. So I want to devote a lot of time to it, and the issue with Thursday morning streams is that I have school in the afternoon. Maybe I'll play a different game if I do choose to stream tomorrow morning. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll study and do homework instead. But regardless of what I do, I will definitely try to be back Friday, lest something catastrophic happen. And I hope you all have a lovely night. Dill and Molly and anyone lurking. Also, we broke 18k views today. Awesome. I'll have to update my panels. But yeah. Have a good one, y'all. Love you guys. And good night.